chess and life, keep your head up even in defeat. As the ancients taught us, even when facing a loss, there's always a potential move that can turn things around. While it might seem contradictory, both sayings remind us to remain calm and persistent, never losing hope in the face of setbacks. It's crucial to believe that there's always a way to overcome challenges. Take your time to think carefully before making decisions, as each choice can lead to either positive outcomes or negative consequences. Just like in life, one wrong move in chess doesn't necessarily mean the end. Often, a poor decision can still lead to unexpected opportunities if approached wisely. As illustrated in the poetry of Ho Chi Minh, sometimes a single misstep can lead to losing the entire game, but most of the time, a bad move doesn't seal your fate if you know how to pivot from it. The same principle applies in our work lives. If mistakes happen, don't rush to declare defeat, there may still be a chance to turn things around. Life experiences teach us to seek out new opportunities from our errors. Mistakes can certainly cause complications, potentially affecting our reputation, finances, and relationships. In such moments, blaming ourselves is the least productive response. Instead, take a step back and assess whether there's a way to salvage the situation. Remember, mistakes often hide new opportunities, breaking the routine and leading to fresh paths forward. The usual rhythms of human life can sometimes lead to psychological turmoil, causing individuals to react with stress, as noted in psychology. However, this chaos can also spark incredible creativity and unexpected ideas. In such moments, a person might find the ability to turn challenges into opportunities, like turning stone into gold. Take the story of Mr. Chu Cheng-jian, the founder of a textile company. After facing business failures and accumulating debts back home, he relocated to Wenzhou to start anew. There, he opened a clothing workshop and began producing garments for local retailers. Thanks to his exceptional tailoring skills and solid reputation, orders poured in. He worked tirelessly alongside his staff, often putting in over 10 hours a day, gradually paying off his debts. One day, after receiving a significant order, Mr. Chu was thrilled and motivated everyone to work diligently. He took on the crucial task of cutting fabric himself. However, overwhelmed by the pressure, he accidentally cut all the sleeves of a batch of suits too short, rendering them unusable. Panic set in as he realized that all his hard work could be undone, and he might find himself in debt once more. But instead of succumbing to despair, Mr. Chu's mind raced, and he came up with a brilliant solution. He decided to leave the sleeves as they were and simply add extra fabric to extend them, even adjusting the jacket hems accordingly. This creative fix not only salvaged the order but also showcased his resourcefulness in the face of adversity. In an unexpected turn of events, a batch of simple yet stylish clothing was produced. The wholesaler noticed that, although this collection didn't match the original order, it looked fantastic and decided to give it a shot. To their surprise, every piece sold out within an hour. This success thrilled the wholesaler, who quickly commissioned several manufacturers to create more of these designs, leading to significant profits. Not only did Chu avoid a potential crisis, but his reputation also soared locally. Seizing this opportunity, he shifted his focus to producing and selling casual wear, ultimately establishing Mr. Spong as a leading brand in China's casual clothing market. Entrepreneurs often say that the best work emerges from challenging circumstances. Mistakes can lead to difficulties, pushing us into tight spots where conventional solutions may fail. Instead of giving up easily, if we choose to take bold risks, we might just find ourselves completing innovative projects. While not every mistake can be turned around, if they could, we wouldn't need to be so careful. There are times when we must salvage what we can from our errors to minimize losses. As the saying goes, even if a house burns down, you can still recover some nails from the rubble, which can hold some value. Once upon a time, a building materials merchant in the U.S. planned to transport a shipment of lumber from Canada to New York. Unfortunately, during the journey, a fierce storm hit, causing the rope securing the wood to snap. As a result, much of the lumber fell into the water and drifted away. The merchant faced significant losses and turned to the Navy's hydrographic office for help, hoping they could alert passing ships to watch out for the floating wood. Over the years, countless vessels reported sightings of the lumber, providing the hydrographic office with valuable data about its location and timing. Using this information, they analyzed the drift patterns of the logs, accounting for various factors like time and dates, and created a simple maritime chart to track ocean currents. After extensive observation and adjustments, this record led to a groundbreaking discovery in maritime history. In recognition of the unexpected contribution made by the merchant, the government awarded him a monetary reward. Although he never intended for his lost goods to become part of ocean research, he realized that salvaging even a little was better than losing everything. No matter the mistake, there's always something to salvage. For instance, while money may be lost, it can lead to improved relationships, enhanced reputation, or new opportunities. These intangible assets are also incredibly valuable. A wise entrepreneur once said, "Don't view the good as too good, nor the bad as too bad." From good things, let's identify the gaps that need fixing. Good can become even better. From bad situations, seek out opportunities to turn them around. Bad won't seem so daunting anymore. Now, let's talk about resilience. Instead of shedding tears, let's hold on tight to our roots. As philosophers say, empathizing with the vulnerable is part of our humanity. When we suffer, it's natural to cry and complain, which might earn us sympathy but not necessarily respect. To truly thrive, we must be strong and independent, like an unyielding seed that refuses to be boiled or crushed. In the worst circumstances, there's always a chance to make the best choice. Fate deals everyone a mix of good and bad cards, often in equal measure. Sometimes, though, one person may get a streak of either good or bad luck. Our only option is to play each hand as well as we can. Don't let negligence or negative feelings ruin your good cards, and don't allow bad ones to become worthless. Just keep playing your best hand, and eventually, fortune will smile upon you. There's a story about Matthew, a busy obstetrician known for his skill, friendly demeanor, and high sense of responsibility, earning him praise from patients and their families. In midlife, he became quite famous, with his career soaring. But then, during a skiing accident, disaster struck. He lost his right arm, which meant giving up the profession he loved. Matthew was nearly overwhelmed by this unexpected tragedy. He lay in the hospital bed, engulfed in despair. "My future and my right arm have shattered together on that snowy mountain," he lamented. Without his right arm, he felt he had lost his purpose. Both of his parents were doctors, and he had inherited their legacy. He loved his profession and had no desire or ability to switch careers. But now, it all seemed over. He saw no future, no joy, no dreams left. Just as his hand was beginning to heal, it felt like fate decided to test his endurance further. His wife received a diagnosis of cervical cancer, requiring immediate surgery. Once again, he found himself tormented, unsure of how to face this painful reality. "I want to escape from this life of suffering. I want to give up everything," he confessed. Yet, for the sake of their 3 school-aged children and his beloved wife, he knew he couldn't run away. He needed to provide for his family. He contemplated finding a job that he could do and be proud of for the rest of his life, but frustration loomed large. At his age, he lacked the confidence to master a new skill. He had a slight interest in forensic science, but entering that field would require years of study. "But my wife needs me, and my kids depend on me," he thought. "I don't have the time or energy to focus on learning." He understood the pain of cancer patients all too well, having endured it himself. Friends suggested various job opportunities, and he searched tirelessly, but nothing seemed to fit. After a long period of searching, his wife. After his surgery, Matthew's health gradually improved, and he took his girlfriend on a getaway to the Bahamas for a few days. He was in great spirits, and one day, an idea struck him: teaching at a medical school could be a fulfilling lifelong career. This way, he could put his expertise and experience to good use. However, the challenge lay in deciding which medical school to apply to, a task that seemed daunting. Just as he was pondering this, fate intervened, leading him to unexpectedly reconnect with an old professor during their trip. The professor remembered Matthew fondly and showed genuine interest in his current situation. Shortly after returning from the vacation, the professor called Matthew to inform him of an open associate professor position in the obstetrics department and asked if he would be interested. Stunned by his luck, Matthew didn't hesitate to accept the offer. He quickly fell in love with his new role. With his extensive knowledge and rich clinical experience, combined with his friendly demeanor and strong sense of responsibility, he excelled in his job and became a favorite among students. This brought him a profound sense of accomplishment, rivaling the joy he felt when he practiced medicine. He expressed, "Seeing my students graduate and step into the world brings me as much joy as witnessing the birth of a child." Doing what he loved truly gave him immense satisfaction. It's remarkable to think about how far Matthew had come from his initially dire circumstances. Facing challenges like having a disabled family member, dealing with a serious illness, or experiencing unemployment can feel incredibly heavy. It's as if life keeps handing you one bad card after another, almost knocking you down. Yet, just when it seems darkest, a good card comes your way. The key to transforming that opportunity into a wonderful life lies in your own character. It's no longer about luck, fate may play a small role, but what truly shapes our lives is us. Life is filled with obstacles and setbacks, but how we respond to them is what really matters. Even in tough situations, we still have the power to choose our reactions and seek ways to overcome adversity. Failure isn't the end, it's a chance to learn, innovate, and grow. Mistakes can open new doors and lead to even greater successes. Remember, we are the architects of our own destinies. No matter how challenging circumstances may be, don't let them defeat you or make you give up. Believe that there's always a solution to every problem. By maintaining a positive mindset and persistently searching for answers, we can turn obstacles into opportunities, transforming challenges into stepping stones toward a fulfilling, happy, and successful life. Thank you all for taking the time to listen to this message. Your attention is truly appreciated. Once again, I wish you and your loved ones endless happiness, success, and peace in life. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.